God bless you and may heaven rain upon you. I am, um, I am who I am. Ahaya Ashur Ahaya, God being all that He is. I pray that you all will listen to what I'm about to say. Um, and please, whatever you do, please take heed to what I'm about to say. Um, and make this go viral. It's not about me, but it's about what God have chose in this present time to be revealed to his people. God said that my people perish for the lack of knowledge, and all of your ways get understanding. I was laying down and I'm on a 40-day fast and consecration before the Lord. And I just laid down and the Spirit would pick me up and to have me to come and tell you all what I'm about to say. The spirit of deception has arrived in the churches nowadays. The Antichrist have now shown himself. The Antichrist have now revealed himself. And you that have an ear to hear or eyes to see and discernment, please hear what the Spirit is saying. The spirit of Antichrist have come now, and he has come in the formality of whereas it has become political all around us, where the house of worship have been condemned by money. It have been formatted about how you pay your tithe and your offering. It have been formatted on how and who it will bless. It has been formatted to manipulate God's chosen people and to bring them down. The Antichrist have shown himself and have confused the heart of people that have been seeking and trying to get a closeness and a realness of God and who he is. The churches nowadays have come to a point where they will bless and pick and choose who they bless. The church nowadays have come to a point where everything have been stereotyped in knowing when to shout, knowing when to dance, knowing when to speak in tongue, knowing when to fall out. And now it have become hereditary. And now it have become a formality of worship with no praise. The spirit of Antichrist have shown himself. The spirit of Antichrist have shown himself to be wrapped up in the fine clothes and the clergy collars. The spirit of Antichrist have shown himself to dress nice, to preach nice, to preach hard, to preach with no deliverance. The spirit of Antichrist has been shown now where the saints have come into the house of worship, wrapped up, tied up, tangled up, and have now had a zeal of God of trying to find out who he is. But their hearts are far from him. They seek his face, but haven't felt his touch. They say they know him, but they are far from him. The spirit of the Antichrist has deceived our universe into believing what is right is wrong, and what is wrong is right. It have pimped the gospel and pimped the body of Christ. God's judgment is now upon the land. It has started in the church. If you wonder why so much corruption have been around you, if you wonder why people are dying every day, if you wonder why churches are being destroyed every day, it's because God is not pleased. You have brought about judgment on God's chosen people. You have talked about their struggles and have sabotaged them to believe that they're fault and that they're failing and that they're wrong instead of encouraging them and helping them. You have used monetary needs for your own self-glorification, and God is tired. God is judging the church now, and he's judging the heart of people. And as long as this continues to go on, we will be where we have been in this last year. We have gotten blessings mixed up with curse, and curse mixed up with blessings. There are no miracles being performed now in the body of Christ because everything has been contaminated, and there has been a spiritual blocking to where people cannot even get delivered nowadays because the hands that are in the body of Christ are nasty and filthy. They cover their sins up as if they have no skeletons. They put themselves up on pedestals as if they never fail. They have the root to all evil, which has become money. The spirit of the Antichrist have now presented himself. You wonder why people are not really coming out of their storms. It's because the spirit of Antichrist have shown himself. God is tired. God is not pleased. He's displeased in the order of worship because it has become formal and traditional. It had become a place of mockery and not a place of reality. The spirit of Antichrist have shown himself, and God is not pleased. The prophecy has come forth that we are now living in the last days. The end time has approached. It won't be water. It will be fire this time. God is judging. He is standing right before you, and you have missed him. The spirit of Antichrist have deceived many of God's chosen people, and God is not happy. People have been jealous of each other's ministries and have talked down on each other's ministries, and God is not pleased. They have motivated themselves and put themselves in high places, and God said, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against priests that are in high places. Today has become a modern day worship and not a reality of praise, and God is not pleased. The end time has approached. Don't get caught with your work undone. Don't get caught not loving your neighbor. Don't get caught not helping the homeless. Don't get caught not going to the hospital. Don't get caught up in not going to the prison wall. Don't get caught up in judging people because of their failure, because the end time has approached. The Antichrist with the 666 has revealed itself all across the United States of America. That's why you heard of rumors of wars and revelations that are now fulfilling themselves. That's why you heard of mothers going against daughters, and that's revealing itself. That's why you heard about sons going against fathers, and now it's revealing itself. Because the spirit of the Antichrist has approached. Love has been diluted by emotions. Love has been diluted by emotions. Love have been diluted by emotions. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever shall believe in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life. Do you believe? Do you know him? Have you really felt this touch? Have you helped your brother? and not look down on them? Have you helped your sister and not look down on them. We are now in judgment hall, and we are now living in the last days. It behooves you to hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying, because it will be fire. It won't be water this time. The spirit of the Antichrist have shown his face. The spirit of the Antichrist of the 666 have shown himself. They have begun to start putting chips in your arms, and you have accepted them. You have given away your life to the mark of the beast and don't even know it. You wonder why it's hard and why there's no water to drink, because God has drawn up all the water. You wonder why you have been in a struggle and you're living from check to check and your finances are not prospering, because God has withheld. He has withheld because you have been disobedient. You have not been rightful to his children. You have corrupted his children's minds. Where you should have been loving them past their failures, you have been damaging them because of your hurt, and God is not pleased. God said, love for I am love. Love for I am love. Love them that persecute you. Love them that have despitefully used you. Love them that have lied on you. Love them that have taken away from you. But the spirit of Antichrist have deceived your mind to hate those that have done wrong against you. The spirit of Antichrist have shown itself, and God is not pleased. If you are hearing this message right now, please pass this message on. It won't be water. It's going to be fire next time. If you have an ought with your brother, God said go to them and get it right before it's too late. If someone have hurt you, God said go to them and get it right, because the end is near now. If someone have really caused you pain, God said forgive them. God said love them, encourage them, and help them to understand who he is. The spirit of Antichrist have shown hate, have come in the church, dressed all up, looking all beautiful, preaching, praying and prophesying with no order, with no order, preaching and prophesying with no signs, preaching and prophesying with no signs. When Christ said, these signs shall follow them that only believe. If you believe, you will forward this message to all of your Facebook friends, all of your YouTube friends, for the end time has now arrived, and the Antichrist have shown himself.